It's revealed that AEW World Champion MJF has suffered a major injury. What is his future? Is his match at World's End with Samoa Joe in doubt? I'm going to tell you exactly what we know right now. Of course, I'm Omer Q for Real Take Wrestling. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever a new video is released. Okay, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, the AEW World Champion, of course, has been in storyline wrestling with a few injuries. However, it looks like he does have at least some sort of injury. He even tweeted about it earlier. Here is the now deleted tweet from MJF's official Twitter account. It says, quote, "I just got an MRI. I tore my labrum in my left shoulder. I'll be defending my title at World's End. I believe in AEW." Okay, so that was MJF confirming and then deleting that he confirmed that he had a torn shoulder labrum. For what it's worth, Sean Ross Sapp from Fightful.com revealed that MJF did suffer a shoulder injury. He did not confirm whether or not it was exactly a torn shoulder labrum, but he did say he suffered a shoulder injury on the Iranagi spot with his match with Jay White at Full Gear in Los Angeles. So this is something that has, obviously truth to it. It's not just MJF being like, brother, I'm going to shoot from the hip. Of course, given the timing of this, given the timing that this news comes on the same day as CM Punk's return to Monday Night Raw, it is not, I'm not going to say it's a bad look for AEW, but I don't think it helps the optics-wise, because MJF is really the biggest thing you have going for you if you're AEW right now. Like, you have major stars, don't get me wrong, but MJF is the guy. That is the guy who, week in, week out, and as far as North America is concerned, has been having the best run this year of any champion there is. And for it to even be in question, of course, he said in the tweet, I should note, that he's planning on wrestling on World's End. It is a pay-per-view that is built around largely him. Of course, you have Chris Statlander as well, who is from Long Island, but MJF is the world's champion, and it's the most magical city in the world, or most magical place in the world, Long Island. That's his place. That's his home. And I think that, obviously, speculating here, right? It is cutting it close as far as labrum injuries go. Of course, we don't know. One, we don't know the degree to this injury at all. We don't know anything like that, and we also don't know, what the timeline is for this specific injury. Like, torn shoulder labrums, I know from like football, they can be a while to recover from. A lot of people usually take anywhere between 10 to 12 weeks at minimum to recover from those. Sometimes it's your season's over if you're playing football. Of course, wrestling is a little bit different. There are ways to get around it. Bryan Danielson, for example, broke his arm in a match against Kazuchika Okada and wrestled and beat Kazuchika Okada with one arm. He wrestled another match basically with one arm against Ricky Starks at All Out. So, I'm not condoning or saying that's what MJF should do, but I'm just saying in pro wrestling there is a precedent for getting around that. Cody Rhodes tore his pec to the bone, and we all saw it, and it was gross, and wrestled that Hell in a Cell match. Probably shouldn't have, but he did. So, of course, I think that if there's a chance that MJF is going to be there, that dude is going to be out there. That is just the kind of guy he is. It is the kind of worker he is. It is the kind of champion that he is. So, still, I would say that, man, this is I'm not going to say it's a good time to have your main champion injured, as AEW does know. Punk got injured a few times, and it wasn't great. It stalled a lot of their momentum, and I think contributed to a lot of the simmering of that drama that manifested itself in first the Gripe Bomb, then Brawl Out, and then everything that happened afterwards. But Yeah, this is not good. I would say again, not horrible. Like it's bad that MJF's injured in general because you want to see him wrestle. Like you want to see him do what he does probably better than most people on the planet, which is cut promos and wrestle great matches. Like he is on a different level than he has ever been in his career. And to have this happen right before a big event that like World's End, I'm sure it was planned to be built around MJF largely. It's tough. It is tough. Hopefully, it's not as serious as some people may think it may be. Hopefully, it's just something he can work through. Of course, I say that while also saying, man, if it's bad enough that you really can't work through it, don't work through it. It's not worth it because the more important than MJF being around for this pay-per-view is MJF being around for the next one and the next few after that. You don't want to aggravate that injury. You don't want to have long-term effects because like if you aggravate an injury, even something that's like that's just new and a fresh injury, and you aggravate it to a point like that could become nagging, and you don't want that to happen. And no one wants that for MJF at all. Again, still a lot to be determined here. MJF set to face Samoa Joe. Last note on this, I will say, is that, again, MJF claimed this from his official Twitter account. Like, this is not a thing where someone's reporting this. This is MJF said this on his official Twitter account and then deleted it. So that's all I'm going to say about this. Hopefully he is doing okay. Hopefully rehab goes well, and hopefully he's there to entertain us for years to come. But MJF suffered an injury. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments section below. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you get notified whenever a video is released.